What's up, guys? It's your boy, Barca Boy 103. Today I'm reacting to the Barcelona news over the past few days. Let's get into it. So the first half of this video is going to be talking a lot about the Lautaro Martinez and Pjanic deals. That's why I haven't been uploading over the past few days, because like every single Mundo Deportivo and Sport article have been about Martinez and Pjanic, and I've already said my opinion on those. So I'm just going to talk about what's happened over the past few days. How are the deals going through, and then afterwards I'll talk about more variety of newses. So let's get into the Pjanic and Martinez news. So we're going to start off with the first story about Lautaro Martinez coming from Sport, and says that Barcelona are confident in finalizing the signing of Lautaro Martinez in this month. Although nothing will be announced until later, Barcelona will pay 60 million plus 2 players. This has been the rumored fees over the past few days of 60 million plus 2 players, but the rumored fee that Inter Milan wants is 90 million plus 2 players, which I think is absolutely ridiculous, outrageously overpriced. Shortly after the story from Sport, a few hours later, a source came out from Italy called Nico Shira, I don't know if he's reliable or not, came out and said that Inter Milan had rejected Barcelona's first offer for Martinez. The offer was 70 million euros plus Semedo and Vidal, and they rejected it. I mean, it's outrageously overpriced. Like, Martinez's release clause is 111 million euros. We offered 70 million plus Semedo. Semedo's worth 50 million in the market, maybe 55. That's 120 million already. Plus Vidal. Vidal, I say he's worth maybe 30, 35 million. That's almost 150 million worth of players and money, and they rejected it. I'm so confused, man. There's a man out there that just makes everything simple. His name is Timo Werner. He's 60 million, his release costs are 55, something like that. Just activate it, agree contract with him, bada bing, bada boom, players in. You don't have to do no negotiation, no nothing, because RB Leipzig they have no power. It frustrates me, man. Bartomeu, man, I feel like he's just trying to rinse the club of money. So the next person that comes in is gonna have an impossible job. So next player we're gonna talk about that's been rumored a lot to leave or stay at Barcelona over the past few days is Nelson Semedo. Now, this report comes from eSport 3 via Cat Radio. Came out a few days ago saying that Barcelona have officially put the Portuguese fullback Nelson Semedo on the market now to avoid his sale next summer, and expect around 50 million in return. Even with the long ongoing contract negotiations, Man City, Inter Milan, Bayern Munich, and PSG are all interested. So Barcelona have officially put him on the market. The reason why is because the source came out today from Marca saying contract talks have broken down between Semedo and Barcelona. Barcelona aren't willing to meet Semedo's economic demands, so the talks have now ended. As a result, the club have faced the Portuguese defender on the transfer list. So contract talks have broken down. Semedo's asking for too much that Barcelona want to give, so he's been put on the market, and he has 1 foot out of the Camp Nou. Now, for me, we need to sign a replacement first before we let him go, because I'm scared that if we're gonna sell him, Barcelona use that money elsewhere. 2 days before the window closes, we don't have a right back, and I'm probably gonna go for like sciglio from Juventus. Like, I think Nelson Semedo is a great player. I think he has a lot of potential. Obviously, he's 26 years old, so has a lot of time in his career. I would personally keep him, but it all depends. It's all a whole merry-go-round, whole circus. So let's see what happens. Okay, so now we're gonna talk about the Juventus-Barcelona swap operation. Now, Gerard Romero came out a few days ago saying that he's almost certain that some sort of swap deal will happen between Juventus and Barcelona, because they've been talking a lot. Which players will go where is the question. MD come out today and said that the 3 players that Juventus really like and want from Barcelona are Artur, Semedo, and Jean-Claire Todibo, this is why we need to keep Todibo. Sport came out after that saying that Juventus sounded out the possibility of including Frankie de Jong in the potential swaps during the negotiation in recent weeks. Barcelona quickly shut that down. Thank God they're not dumb. So a lot of players are interested on both sides. Barcelona like a lot of players on Juventus. Juventus a lot of players on Barcelona. The only problem is that they need to figure out the right swap. They want to find out, equal market value and then just swap them rather than offering money. Let's just hope that Barcelona and Bartomeu don't mess this one up. So there are 4 Juventus players that Barcelona are very interested in. First one is obviously Pjanic, who it looks like you have agreed terms with. All there's left is to agree if he or swap with Juventus. Second one, coming from Mundo Deportivo today, say that Barcelona are also interested in Ligt. Barcelona asked Juventus about Ligt on multiple occasions, but haven't gotten a clear response. The Italian side keep offering Rugani instead. So Barcelona really are interested in Ligt. That would be quite an interesting swap deal that I would be interested in. third player that they're interested in is Rabiot, but Barcelona don't really want Rabiot anymore. Fourth one, which is the one that's been rumored a lot over the past few days, is sciglio. Barcelona like sciglio because of his versatility and his experience. The Italian is a real option to join Barcelona. Now, sciglio as a backup for Semedo is, I wouldn't mind. But as a starter, it's a reason why he doesn't start for Juventus, man. He's not good enough at the high levels. Yes, he can come in and do a job for a few games in left back, right back, or whatever. But he can't be playing week in, week out at a top level. Now, Ligt is a different option. I really like Ligt. I thought he should have joined last summer with Frankie de Jong. I think those are the two players that we desperately needed. But he opted to go for Juventus because Barcelona wasn't giving him the right playing time. Rabiot, that ship has sailed. No chance. Pjanic, looks like we've agreed terms. It's going to be really interesting to see what swap deals are going to happen. So another player from the Italian league that Barcelona have been interested in is center back from Inter Milan named Milan Skriniar. When Deportivo came out last night saying that Barcelona have asked Inter Milan about Milan Skriniar, Inter Milan have shown interest in Umtiti in recent hours as well. Now that swap deal would be quite interesting. Just a straight swap between Skriniar and Umtiti. Personally, I would take that, and I'll tell you, we'll talk about it later in the video. I think it will be one of the last stories to talk about Umtiti and also Dembele. But that would be a really good swap, I think, in Barcelona's favor. Skriniar, he's been one of the best center backs in Italy. Been linked with United and a lot of PSG and a lot of big teams. Straight swap for that, I would take that any day. So the last topic we're going to discuss about the Juventus-Barcelona swap operation is the Barcelona players that have been asked by Juventus' perspective. First one is Arturo Vidal. This came out from La Crota, which is a Chilean report, like news outlet. Said that Arturo Vidal is close to joining Inter Milan. The only thing that's pending is the salary agreement. So it looks like Vidal is very close to agreeing with a contract with Inter Milan. Obviously, Conte loves Vidal. We'll have to see what happens on that one. Next one is Cat Radio coming out saying that Arthur refuses to be included in any operation with Juventus, but Barcelona and the Italian club are still negotiating because Juventus are interested in Rakitic and Vidal. Now, I'll tell you what, if we swap Rakitic for Pjanic, that would be the biggest robbery in football history. I am telling you. I would throw Rakitic plus 20 million for Pjanic, maybe 10. That would be outrageous. Hopefully that happens. If we can swap Rakitic for anyone from Juventus, to be honest. If we can involve Rakitic in any swap deal, it'd be a win. So let's see what happens. So that's all the news about the Collado and Martinez operation and the Pjanic and Juventus Barcelona swap operation. Let's get into some actual news. First news comes in from Mundo Deportivo saying that Tottenham Hotspur have offered Barcelona the chance to sign Juan Foyth. Foyth is open to leaving the English club. Just no. I don't think Juan Foyth is that good. I wouldn't offer any money. I wouldn't offer a swap deal. That's a no for me. Next one comes from Little Tempo, which is like a Lazio-based reporter, saying that Lazio and Roma have contacted the Rakitic agents to propose him an exciting offer for the next 3 seasons. Lazio have an option to enter the Champions League and want luxurious reinforcement for an exciting season. I tell you, man, just Lazio, if you're watching this, 30 million, you can have him. Just offer good enough money. Obviously, he has 1 year left on his contract, so he's not worth what he used to be worth in the market. 20 to 30 million, I'd take it any day of the week. I'm sure maybe that can, due to the fact that Lazio may enter the Champions League, that may interest Rakitic a lot. New country, new challenge. He's already done it in Spain. So let's see what happens. Now we're going to talk about some Barcelona B news. First one coming in from Mundo Deportivo saying that Barcelona will execute their option to extend Collado's contract for 2 further seasons, while the player expects to have minutes. So obviously Kiki Setien's favorite player in the Barcelona B has been reported to be Alex Collado. Barcelona are going to extend his contract. Hopefully he'll get a lot of playing time in the first team. That's some good news. Also coming from Mundo Deportivo saying that Barcelona will offer Barcelona B coach Garcia Pimenta a new contract until 2022. He intends to continue at Barcelona. Great news, great coach. Obviously won the championship in 2017. Been doing well, been producing a lot of talent. Great news on the Barcelona B front. So just a quick update about the best awards coming in from Barca, saying that the social and health conditions have made FIFA cancel this year's edition of the best awards. The trophy remains with no winner this year, and Messi will continue to be the reigning champion. So obviously we all knew the awards would have gone on. Messi would have won the best, obviously. Since it hasn't, that's the one less trophy to add to his trophy cabinet. Not a big deal, obviously. More about the health and safety of people. So yeah, no problem with this one. So one of the big stories over the past few days is Juan Laporta, one of the former presidents of Barcelona, probably during Barcelona's best time in their history. come out and said that he wants to be president again, and he's running for presidency in 2021. He did an interview with Cat Radio saying that I'm working to introduce myself as a president candidate. I've been president before, and I'm excited to be back. The situation in 2021 will be dramatic, and we'll have to reverse it. I'm working with people that I trust. Now, the big thing that came out that he said is what I would like is the return of Guardiola, but we all know that it's a very personal decision. Xavi is already a coach, and he is the one who will decide the idea to become a Barcelona coach in the future. It's not going to be easy. We'll know when it's time. So that's the big thing that caught all the Barcelona fans' eyes, saying that he wants to bring back Guardiola if he becomes president. For me, I think if Pep came back, the amount of pressure he would be on is astronomical. I just don't want to see Pep go through that. People would be expecting undefeated season, Clasico wins, Champions League, Copa del Rey, don't even lose a game. I think that'd be too much on Guardiola. Would I vote for Laporta? I don't know. I think Victor Font's project is way better. Laporta obviously ran for president in 2015 against Bartomeu. Very, very poor candidate. Like, his project that he presented was very poor. Didn't put any effort into it. That's why he lost. I'm more leaning towards Victor Font at the moment, but we'll see what he presents in the candidacy. So yeah, we'll see what happens. So the final topic we're going to talk about today is the Umtiti and Dembele situation. Firstly, Barcelona came out today saying that Dembele has tested negative for coronavirus, and he's now eligible to work on his recovery at the Esportivas training center. Great news there. Now, ESPN came out with a story today saying that Barcelona are disappointed with Umtiti and Dembele due to their disciplinary actions over the past few days. When I read this, I'm thinking, like, what'd they do? What happened? First thing is, Umtiti arrived at the training ground half an hour late, and as soon as he stepped onto the pitch, he injured his calf muscle. The medical staff were also surprised to find out that his fitness levels were far behind the fitness levels of his teammates. This guy, man. Now, next, from Dembele, he said he didn't show up for an appointment scheduled on Tuesday to have an MRI scan and see how his injury has evolved. And I've reached breaking point with these two players. Honestly, this has made me say, Inter Milan, Skriniar, Umtiti swap, I'm in. Titi, man, it's just been, after the World Cup, man, this man has been on a downhill curve. Downhill. He was probably like the best defender of Barcelona in like 2017-18 at the beginning of Valverde's season, at the end of Luis Enrique's season. Like, this guy was on top of the world, won the World Cup, and then he decides to not do an operation on his knee, and now he's getting injured left, right, and center every single day. Titi for me now is get rid of him. Dembele said this is day one. We need to sell him, but the problem is no one's going to buy him. So we're kind of stuck with him. These guys need a big talking to. Hopefully the captains can go and straighten them up and tell them, what the hell's wrong with you. Focus up. We're trying to win the league and the Champions League, so hopefully the matter gets resolved soon. So that's my reaction to the Barcelona news over the past few days. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you like, comment, hit that subscribe button. Also, follow my TikTok. I'm doing a lot of, videos there. And also, when I don't upload news, I do like a 1-minute news, review. Instead of, going out of my way and making a whole YouTube video about, Pjanic and Martinez only. So, doing a lot of videos on there. Also, some, other Barcelona challenges. So check me out there. I'll see you guys then. Take care. Forza Barca.
Go!